What's going on, guys? You may remember this guy, Hector, from an episode of Behind the Uniforms, but while we were out here filming, I wanted to capture a little bit more about your story and something that you've been working on for a long time. So for anyone who didn't see it, tell them who you are.
My name is Hector Delgado. I'm a retired Navy SEAL, and I'm now the president of Active Shooter Response, which we're bringing in some new technology to combat the active shooter epidemic that's plaguing our nation.
So Hector brought me out here to this incredible museum, which looks brand new, but it's not. It's like 31 years old,
Sure,
right?
absolutely.
And he brought me out here, gave Devon and I a tour of this incredible location because you've got the ASR system in place here.
We do.
I was just blown away. So I asked Devon to do some filming. So we're going to lay some footage of this incredible museum over this interview. But talk to me a little bit about where we are, what's going on here, what people are looking at right now.
Well, as you know, this is the birthplace of the Navy SEALs, the Naval Combat Underwater Demolition Teams, the UDTers. Those are our predecessors. What I get from a lot of folks is, why is the museum here? It's in Fort Pierce, right on the beach. Why? And what they don't realize is this is the actual birthplace of the Frogman. This is where they conducted the initial training to combat what the Japanese and what the Germans were doing and putting these obstacles in. The beaches needed to be cleared. Those volunteers that became the NCDUs, the UDTers, they needed to train somewhere. This was an actual secret base, and this is where the training took place.
So for people who don't, haven't followed the history, what was a Navy SEAL before they were Navy SEALs, and when did that all change over?
So it changed over in 1963, but prior to that, they were called Underwater Demolition Teams. And initially they were called Naval Combat Demolition Units. And they were tasked to clear the obstacles, so when the soldiers and the Marines would land in their troop transports, they wouldn't drown thinking that they hit land or the beach and jump out into 8-10 feet of water. So our forefathers were tasked to clear the beaches, develop the cartography maps, and to allow these folks to come in and take the beach.
So people who are coming out here who've never been to the museum before, tell me a little bit about what they see.
Well, the museum split up into different eras, from World War II to Korea to Vietnam, of course, the global war on terrorism. And we also cover some of the campaigns and the low intensity conflicts that we've been involved with. So you're going to see actual equipment that has been used, and you're going to see certain I call them, they're not even props. You're going to see an actual helicopter, which was used to rescue Jessica Buchanan. You're going to see the Maersk, Alabama, the lifeboat that Captain Phillips was in. So you're going to actually be able to touch, visit, sit inside these devices, and relive, try and relive those experiences.
Outside Memorial, talk to me about that.
So on our grounds, we also house the Oni Navy SEAL Memorial that captures all of the Navy SEALs that have been killed either in combat or in training, in active duty. And it's a place of respect, of solace. It's just, it's an awesome memorial to see and to be part of, or at least to visit here. And we have that here so folks can come and see the legacy. They can honor those who have fallen, and they can also visit the Trident House, which is fairly close, and we can put our SEALs there. We can put their families. We can put the families that have lost their SEALs, and it's a place for them to stay for a nice retreat.
That's awesome. Now, did I see an obstacle course outside?
Yes.
What's that all about?
We also have an obstacle course, which was gifted or provided by a very generous donor, and it's open to the public. The kids come here. We were experiencing where kids would come and they were just kind of like, some of them were getting bored, and they wanted to do something. Well, go test your physical strength, and guys, all the kids, boys and girls, get on it. Adults get on it, and we even have some team building corporate folks that come and run the obstacle course.
When you think back to your time in the teams, what does being a Navy SEAL mean to you?
It's just a job. That's how I lived. It was just a job. It was something that we did. We trained for. Whether it was training or real-world operation, it was just another job, and that's how we approached it. But when you think about it, maybe just working hard and being proud of your teammates and working as a team, not as an individual.
How can people learn more about the museum?
Oh, they can visit us online, of course, at NavySealMuseum.com, but more importantly, come down 95 and get off at the Fort Pierce exit and come down here. It's an awesome museum. You never know just driving by, but it's very unique, and I'm proud to be part of it. Yeah, come on down and visit.
And if people want to learn more about ASR and the system that you have in place to protect here in a lot of schools?
Please visit ASRAlertsystems.com. It's something we feel is very important that we're protecting. Of course, I'm protecting my home here and my teammates and the legacy, but more importantly, it's an opportunity to show other folks in the county that we do care about not only our museum, but the county and their residents that are visiting.
Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for hitting that share button. God bless America.